What's up, everybody? Next day, we're gonna get back at it. Got 107 acres left of beans to do, so we can do it in 2 loads. It's a little windy. We'll be okay at our first field, but hopefully it calms down a little bit. If it picks up any more, I'm gonna call it, but we're okay right now. I'm gonna grab our chemicals here and take them out there, and we're gonna load on up. Let's do it. I've never tried to run AMS through the inductor. I'm gonna try doing that this time. Well, remember when I told you the other day that I can't leave the hose in the tank or else it'll backfeed out? I did that. Our water tank's empty. Had like 900 gallons in it yesterday, which is what I needed to get started the day. So that was dumb. The AMS stuff was working pretty good. There's a valve you can open and it sprays right down at the bottom, so it agitates it really good and then pumps it through. So that's kind of a good system because you're already getting it mixed in with the water as you're pumping it in. But now we get to sit and wait for a little bit while we fill the tank with the hose. Damn it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get our Roundup pumped into the inductor. That takes a while. You gotta put 22.5 gallons in there, so it takes a little bit. Knock that out while we're waiting for water to build up. Well, we got our Roundup pumped in. That little pump here got clogged up by the last tote of that prime. And the bottom had a bunch of humate, basically like a sludge at the bottom, and it's stuck in that pump. I don't really want to take it all apart. I got it pumping, but it took me a little while. But we got all the Roundup in the inductor. We're up to about 300 gallons in the tank, so I think I'm gonna at least empty out the inductor, and then I can let the water keep filling. I can put in my 2,4-D, and then once we get enough water, we'll be ready to roll. Well, we got our Valor in there, we got our Roundup in there, got a Wind Drift in there. Only thing left is 2,4-D. There's that screw I dropped from the nozzle the other day. Just randomly saw it on the ground there. Got a backup, that's good. But we wait for the water again. Maybe sometime this afternoon I'll be able to spray. That'd be cool. Wasting hours I took off work. We all got some TikTok time in, just relaxing. Waiting for our water to fill up. All right, it is filling, it's right there. Got another 300 gallons in there. Which looks like we're around 600 now. So I'm gonna throw the 2,4-D in here. Let that fill for a couple more minutes and then we'll pump it in. And hopefully we'll have enough to get going here. Need about 100 gallon more and we'll be ready. Got all the chemicals in there. I'm starting to figure out this monitor too. I got it agitating. That's something I was struggling with it before, but I think I figured out how to get it agitating. I'm pretty excited about getting this trailer set up. I think Josh is gonna work on this either tomorrow or Friday, whenever he comes in. But that'll be nice just to have more room to move around. It's so tight on there. And that's only with one tank. We're thinking about putting the big tank up here, putting the second tank on the back. Then we can have the inductor and pump here in the middle somewhere. And then you can put totes all down the middle. Or you can put a pallet of chemicals here, a tote there, and then your inductor and pump on the side or something. It'll be nice though. It'll just have a lot of room. I can put everything I need up here, so I don't have to do what I was doing earlier, bring a pallet of chemicals out and load it off of there. They can have everything on here. It'll be really nice for when I get in the starter too. So we'll have both tanks. So one tank's 1,500 and one's 2,500. So we can have 4,000 gallons of starter. And that'll last me quite a while. Last me a long while. I think I only put on 15 gallons an acre, so it'll get me through a weekend probably. Alright, gotta give it like a couple more minutes and we'll finally be ready to go. Alright, let's do this. Got enough for 68 acres, so we can knock out the biggest field we got left. And then, depending on the wind, we'll do the 28 and a 12. Those are more success. There's more stuff around those fields that I would be scared about drift. The wind has actually calmed down quite a bit, so we might be alright, but this big field, there isn't really anything around it, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, honestly, right now it's not gonna drift anyhow, and I have a drift agent in there, so we'll see how it is when we get done with this field. If it's windy, we won't do the other two, but if it's not, we'll load up again and finish out bean burn down. Let's finally go do this stuff. Got all the way up folded, and one of the nozzle bodies on the end cracked. Actually, the part of the breakaway came loose too, so just one of those days, man. Nothing's going right. So we're gonna run back to the farm. We're not too far from home, and fix all that up and try and get back out there and knock this out. Going on 1 o'clock now. Been off since 10:30. I haven't got anything done yet, so that's alright, we'll get there. Go fix this up, get back to work. What's everyone listen to when they're in their tractors or spraying or whatever? I used to do music a lot, but now I'm really into audiobooks. Listening to it's like a 4-book fantasy series. Each book's like 40 some hours, so it'll take me all spring to get through it. It's pretty awesome. Podcasts are cool too. I get into some pretty good podcasts. So leave a comment down below what you like to listen to. Alright, so here's what broke. This should go here, out here. And then that nozzle body cracked too. So we'll replace that nozzle body and figure out some way to temporarily stick that back on there. I don't think that one's gonna work very well. We did it, it broke. But luckily I got a new one. Alright, we got the new nozzle body on there. And we put a couple hose clamps on there to hold that up boom on. Definitely not a permanent fix, but hopefully it'll get us through the last couple 100 acres we got to do. Alright, we're gonna head back over there. See if we can get some spraying done this time. We'll have to be careful with that breakaway. Definitely can't hit that on anything or it'll come back apart. So anytime we're up against the edge of the field, I'll use the right boom. That way that one can take a hit if it has to. Hopefully it'll be good enough. At least get us through today. But hopefully it'll get us through the end of the year here. Or end of spring, not the end of the year. I'll fix it before we start doing post pass. But headed back over there. We're gonna get something done this time. Well, we've been going for a while. I put the camera down This field's got a lot of dips and valleys and different stuff to work around, so it's not the easiest field to spray, especially without, like, I don't have auto height on the booms, so I gotta do that manually, but we're making good progress here. We'll at least get this field done, hopefully. I called it after that field. We got the big one done. We got quite a bit to get started with, so hopefully Friday I can knock out that last short load. It's only like 40 acres, so I think I'm gonna work on the monitors on the planters for a little bit. Then probably call it a day, go home early tonight. Now I gotta get the monitor hooked back up in blue because I took that one and put it in the sprayer because it had the application control unlocked. And I need to set up all the fields on the bean planter monitor because we gotta track all that data. Well, I just called it for today. Both tractors are dead. I was gonna work on the monitors. They're dead. I'm done messing with it. I'm gonna go with Abby to pick up the boys from school. Take a night off. We're in really good shape so far, so take a night off and relax with the boys. Josh can charge up the tractors when he's here. I think he's either working tomorrow or Friday. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time.